The Snow Biome update part 1 and 2 just got released, and there's so many secrets that got introduced in 99 Nights in the Forest. One of the secrets that got introduced, if you go to the Snow Biome and you walk around, you may stumble upon a frozen pond. That pond contains something familiar that we saw in the previous updates, and it's the cultist that was trying to eat his cake but then got abducted and couldn't take a bite, and it still looks like he still can't take a bite. Make sure to stick around and watch till the very end, because I'll be showing you how to spawn 2 owls at the same time. And also hit that subscribe button, because what the hell? Not even 1%. Anyways, let's get back into the video. The very next secrets, if you end up going to the crafting bench, you will notice that there is a new item called bunny trap, and you can actually use this trap in a different way. Just place the bunny trap above the bunny and it will kill them instantly, but you can also carry it and set the trap right above them, instantly killing them too. This won't work against wolves, so don't even try it. But anyways, let's go on to the next secret. If you end up finding the ice palace and you start breaking down the ice right in the middle of the room, all the ice will melt and everyone will start attacking you. But if you decide to break the ice that has the cultists in it, it will only break that one and not the others, which will make it 10 times easier for you if you want to do it that way. There is now a research table in the game where you collect the feathers from the owl, and in return you get fuel. But in order to fill up the whole research bar, you need to give her roughly 12 feathers in total. But what do you get after completing it? You end up getting one of these things right here, a gem of the forest fragment, which is used to build different stuffs in the crafting table. There is a log cabin. This is where you can purchase these items right here, which is to keep you warm while you're exploring the snow biome. But how long does each item keep you warm for? Well, let me do that test for you. Without a single item on, it would take roughly 10 seconds for your body to get cold. But if you end up wearing the earmuffs, it would take roughly 80 seconds until your body starts to get cold. If you end up getting the beanie, it would take roughly 100 seconds until your body starts to get cold. If you end up getting the Arctic fox hat, it will take roughly 150 seconds until your body starts to get cold. Last but not least, the polar bear helmet. If you end up obtaining this, it will take a whopping 303 seconds until your body starts to get cold. There is also a better one than this one, and it's called the mammoth helmet. Sadly, my game was glitched and for some reason I wasn't able to find the last anvil piece, but this is how it looks like. If you end up staying in the cabin, the deer will not attack you. Ah! But the wolf will! Holy hot Cheetos! They're evolving. Another weird secret. In the cabin, there is a fireplace, and for some reason, if you put some meat in there, it won't cook. In which it really doesn't make any sense. Like, it's literally fire. It should be cooking the meat. If you ever wondered how the temporal accelerator looks like and how it works, well, let me show you. So this is how the temporal accelerator looks like. In order to activate it, you need to use a gemstone. It will always cost 1 gem, and when you activate it, it will do this. Fast forward, whenever it's about to turn nighttime, this animation will happen. It legit skips the whole night and makes it turn day, and that's pretty much all it does. This machine right here is called a respawn capsule. Whenever someone ends up dying, they will be teleported right here, but alive. If you're playing all alone and you end up dying, well, this ends up happening. You will come back alive and the game will still continue, but every time you activate the machine, it will cost double the amount you paid last time. So from 1 to 2, from 2 to 4, and it will keep on doubling itself until it becomes really expensive. So make sure you use this wisely. If you ever use the storage box method to protect yourself when you're being AFK, well, sometimes you kind of forget that you don't have the hammer. In order to get out, make sure to climb this all the way to the very top you can, turn the camera around and shift lock, and you shouldn't be stuck anymore. If you end up getting the riot shield, it's literally trash. Like, what is this used for exactly? If you use it against a deer, and the deer will just slash through the deer. Wait, what? The deer will slash through the shield. Any of the cultists will still be able to damage you and even shoot you. So does the shield just take less damage? Cause if so, it's not the best. If you end up finding a big mammoth like this one, it's gonna take roughly 15 shots in the head with a rifle in order to take it down. And if you want to use shurikens, it's gonna take roughly 50 shurikens in order to take out a mammoth. If you open an ice chest, there's a chance you get the ice sword. This weapon replaces your spear, and it does a little bit more damage than the spear. It takes 3 hits to kill this thing. I forgot what it was called. And it takes roughly... Come on, man up. Do it for the video. Us! Oh my! Every single time it turns nighttime and the owl comes out, it will only drop 2 feathers at most every single night. After that, it's not gonna drop anything. Here's a quick way to get a lot of wood. Every single time you chop down a tree, get the sapling and plant all the saplings all together. So when these saplings end up growing up into trees, it's going to be very easy to chop down all these trees since the axe will hit multiple trees at once. The best way to get the gems from the forest fragments is by completing the stronghold. Every single time you complete it, you'll be given 2 gems of the forest fragments, which is a pretty good amount. So after beating it twice, you'll be able to get a full complete gem. It's now time to show you how to get 2 owls at the same time. In order for this to happen, there's a slim to no chance of this happening. So the first thing that needs to happen is for the owl to spawn under a structure, and hopefully it gets stuck. As you can see, it's daytime and he still hasn't despawned. And when it turned nighttime, guess who appeared? Yes, exactly, another owl. And that's how you're able to get 2 owls at once. So there is a chance this happens and this secret ends up happening. There's still one machine that I haven't talked about yet, and that's the weather machine. This weather machine makes it where for 3 days it's not gonna rain or thunderstorm after charging it. In order to activate it, it only costs 1 gemstone, and now for 3 days it's not gonna rain or thunderstorm. In my personal opinion, I would say this machine is like the worst one out of the 3. I would have to rank the respawn as first, the temporal as second, and the weather machine third. If you are very lucky, there is a chance you get a chainsaw from this ruby chest. But how much faster can it cut a huge tree compared to the best axe in the game? As you can see right here while I do the test, the chainsaw barely beats the axe. So if you want to cut down the biggest trees in the game, use the chainsaw. But if you want to cut down the little ones, I suggest using the best axe. We now have another item that can give you a lot of food, and it's this cooked rib right here, which is the same amount as a stew since it has 4 food icons. And also this pumpkin. I never knew how useful the biofuel processor was, so my apologies if I said something horrible in my previous video, in which I did, but it's very helpful in late games, considering that if you have a farm, you can use the carrots to reheat up the campfire since it spawns an infinite amount of carrots, so unlimited fuel. The night that the deer is hunting and is very hungry that same night, if you end up dying by the deer, it will still give you the same jump scare screen as if he wasn't hungry. If you enjoyed watching the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave a like. It will really mean a lot to me. But anywho, watch one of these videos if you want. I mean, if you got nothing else to do, might as well. Fado out. Adios.